Hey friends, well this is different. It's going to be different, but I want to share some things with you, and after I share these things, I believe you will agree with me that meditation is a lost art, and it's been stolen by the enemy and perverted by the enemy to keep God's people from having a tool that is so effective. So first I want to share some misconceptions with you about meditation. Number one, meditation is about clearing and emptying your mind. You don't ever want to empty your mind. You want to fill it up. And so that is not what meditation is about. And actually it's about becoming aware of what you have not been aware of, so that you can get a focus in your mind and in your heart and feel the love of God within your heart. Number two, meditation is hard. Well, that's not really true, because did you know that you meditate a lot and you're not realizing it? You focus on movies, you focus on social media, you focus on things at work. And so meditation, in a sense, is very similar to this, because it is a focus and it changes us and helps us grow. That's exactly what it does. It changes us. And there's several ways that it changes us. Next, misconception number three, meditation is new age. This is a flat out lie. And the enemy has sent this lie out so that the people of God do not know what it is, and especially in this culture. I live in East Texas. No one teaches on this. I haven't ever heard anyone teach on it in any church. And I hadn't been to all of them, so maybe some of them do. I'm just saying where I've been, I have never heard it spoken of or taught or given away as the gift that it is from Yahweh. So it is not new age. Actually, meditation is very biblical, and it actually is commanded. And I know a lot of you know this verse, Joshua 1:8, and I'll read it to you in this translation, and we're going to come back to it in just a little bit. But Joshua 1:8 says, "This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success." Okay, we're going to come back to this in a minute. But I want to share a couple of things with you that science has proven about meditation. And non-Christians do this all the time. They know the benefits of it. And it's ours. It's our gift. It was given to us by Yahweh. We're supposed to be walking in this and using this. So science has proven that you can change your state of mind just by changing your breathing. Just by changing your breathing. Breathing causes you to relax, and it affects your brain waves. It increases your brain waves in the direction you want them to go for you to step into peace. Okay, now we're going to talk about the brain waves, but let me just share this really quick. If you are in a stressed out circumstance, or if you are in a place where events are happening that is causing you to trigger because it's getting you all stirred up on the inside and it's linked to some memory of the past, something that's happened before, and all of a sudden you find yourself in fight, or reverse, fight or flight, and a lot of that depends on your personality, then you can use breathing to calm yourself down, even if you're not even meditating on the word of the Lord. But breathing is a powerful tool for your physical body. And y'all, we are one being. Our body, our soul, our spirit, they're three, but they are one. And they all affect each other. And so we are supposed to learn how to live in our spirit man, control our soul, and control our body instead of the opposite, being in control. So breathing is a way to do this. Okay. Normally, we're in a beta state of brain waves, which has 16 to 31 hertz of energy per second. In the beta state, we're attentive, we're thinking actively, we're alert, much like what you'd be doing while you're listening to me. And it can range from actively calm to stressed out or mildly obsessive. This can be in your beta brain waves. Deep breathing is a way to lower your brainwave frequency to the range of 8 to 15 hertz, which is alpha. The alpha state is more relaxed, and it's more reflective, like you can reflect on things and call things to memory here. Stress levels are substantially decreased in the alpha state of your brain waves. So it is widely recognized as the optimal state for learning is the alpha brain waves. Deep breathing increases the amount of theta brain waves. And these theta brain waves are from 4 to 7 hertz. And this is in the state where you're most relaxed. It's where you're extremely receptive and extremely open to receive from the Spirit of God. So we want to use breathing techniques to bring us into this brain wave where we can receive. And this is just kind of my soapbox. This is why people are walking around as Christians never really receiving from Yahweh, because their brain waves are so hyped up all the time. They never they don't even know how to lower them. They haven't been taught. So this deep breathing, which we're going to do in a minute, is to show you how to bring your brain waves down. Slow your brain waves down. It will change your whole life. Also, the theta state of brain waves is where you get deep insight. Hello, don't we need some deep insight? And ideas from the Creator Himself. The delta state is less than 4 hertz, and this is kind of where we're in the deep sleep. It's the most relaxed state in your mind. Babies mostly live in this state for the first 2 years of their lives. So, we are going to need to learn to use these breathing techniques to slow our brain waves down so that we can be reflective, that we can have insight, we can receive from Yahweh. Just by changing your breath patterns, you can become more relaxed, you can become more concentrated, and you can become more creative. What if you feel yourself in a situation, you're hemmed in, you feel like you're in a box? And you can go 2 ways. You can go to fight or flight. Some people's personalities are flight. We're going to run away from this. Other people's personalities, like mine, are fight. I'm busting this door down. But if you stay in these heightened brain waves, you're not going to receive the insight Yahweh wants to give you that's creative, that gives you the best strategy, the best plan, because He is the Creator. And we are creators. We create our lives every day. So let's learn how to do it in this brainwave frequency where we can receive the insight from Yahweh. You change your breath patterns, you change your life. You change everything about your life. This is no wonder why the enemy has stolen this from the people of God. It's a massive tool, and he has just stolen it. He's lied about it. Everybody thinks it's New Age, and I have to confess I used to too. So there you go. But you know what? Every day we are increasing, we are growing, we are changing, we are becoming aware of what we have been unaware of. So, in Joshua 1:8, a lot of people read that and all they see is the law. But I want to tell you something. That word law is the word Torah. And what that word actually means is the loving instruction of the Father. A lot of people can connect to Yeshua, Jesus, but they really don't know how to connect with the Father. Maybe they have father issues. Maybe they've just never stepped deep enough to really know Him. But the Father instructs us with so much love that when we see it for what it is, we respond with joy, even if it's difficult because we know his heart. And slowing your brain waves down, going into meditation, can bring you into this place. So listen to what it says. Let me read it this way. The loving instruction of the Father, it shall not leave your mouth. This means first I heard it, I received it, and now I speak it, because when I speak it, I've activated more of my senses. I'm hearing it coming back to myself. I'm sending it out into the universe. It's going forth. It's operating. This is the loving instruction of the Father. It says, don't let it depart from your lips, but meditate. And there's the word. It's biblical. God is telling this to Joshua. Meditate on this day and night. Let it surround your life. Let my instruction, my love, permeate your being. Breathe it in. Slow your brain waves down so you can receive my instruction. Because listen to what happens when you do that. You're prosperous and you'll have good success. You know God's not a failure. He had never failed at anything. He's always prosperous. He is always successful. He desires for us to be the reflection of that in the earth because it's who he is. So we're to meditate, which that word means to muse, like to gaze at it in this state of wonder. It's like to muse in a state of wonder and the greatness of Yahweh, at the greatness of his love, at the greatness of his provision, the greatness of his wisdom, the greatness of all he has provided for us. You're to speak it day and night. You're to observe it. These are some of the meanings of this. Observe, guard, be a watchman, treasure the instruction of Yahweh. Celebrate the instruction of Yahweh. Keep yourself in it. Hold it in your heart that you're prosperous. Okay, there's more things I'm going to share next week because I want to keep these short. So what we're going to do, we're going to meditate. Now look, this is not a spectator sport. So I do not want you to sit there and watch. I want you to enter, okay? You're going to enter in, and we're going to go here together. We're going to meditate. We're going to focus. We're going to celebrate and treasure Yahweh, what he would say as we slow ourselves down to receive insight from him. So what we're going to do first, we're going to establish breathing. And you know, when you're very wound up, maybe full of stress, sometimes you're so stressed you can't even think about God. So the first thing you do is you stop and you focus on your breathing. And as you focus on your breathing, your brain waves will slow down so that you can focus on Yahweh. So we're going to establish this breathing pattern. I want you to breathe in to the count of 5. And then you're going to hold it for 5. And then you're going to release it for 5. So let's do this together first. Let's just close our eyes and we just say we're going to set aside everything else just for a few moments. Now I want you to breathe in for 5. Hold it. Now release it through your lips. Now you want to sit up straight so that this breath fills your body up. Breathe in 5. Hold it. Release it. Let's keep going with this. Stay with it. Focus on your breath. Breathe in. Hold it. Release it. Breathe in 5. Hold it. Release it. Breathe in 5. Hold it. Release it. It's okay to just focus on your breathing for a minute. Breathe in 5. Hold it. Release it. Breathe in 5. Hold it. Release it. Now I want you to keep this pattern going. Just keep the pattern going. Breathe in 5. Hold it for 5. Release it for 5. And while you're breathing, your brain waves are slowing down. And we're going to step into the place of reflecting on Yahweh's great love. And while you're breathing in, keep your pattern going. I want you to begin to focus on breathing in His breath, because His breath is life. Your breath is the breath He gave you. It's what created you and brought you to be a living being. So breathe in Yahweh's breath. When you breathe in, focus on that thought. I'm breathing in Yahweh's breath. Breathe it in for 5. Hold it. Now release it. You're filling your body up with His breath. We do this by faith. It's a gift. Breathe it in. Yahweh's breath. Hold it. Now release it. Now keep your breathing pattern going. You're breathing in Yahweh's breath. Breathe it in. You hold it in your body. You place it in your heart. You hold it there. You're doing more than one thing, but your focus is one thing. You're breathing. Your focus is on the breath of Yahweh. Now, while you're breathing in His breath, I want you to think about this. Yahweh loved the world. Breathe that in. Yahweh loved the world. Hold that love in your heart. Release it. Yahweh loved the world when the world did not know Him. Yahweh loved. Breathe it in. Hold it. And release it. Keep your breathing pattern going. Now reflect on the love of Yahweh to you. Breathe in His love. Breathe it in. Hold it. Fill your body up with the love of Yahweh. Fill your heart with the love of Yahweh. Hold it. Guard it. Treasure it. And release it. He loved us before we knew Him. He loved us when we did not know Him. He knew us. Breathe in His love. Keep your breathing pattern going. Yahweh is love. Breathe His love in your heart. I want you to feel what it feels like to be loved by Yahweh, the Creator of the universe, the King over the kings of the earth. Breathe in His love. Release it. He knows everything about you. He knows everything about me. And He loves us. Breathe in His love. Hold it. changing our brainwaves, changing our life by filling it up with the love of Yahweh. Breathe it in again. Release it. His mercies are new every day. Just a few more minutes. Breathe in the love of Yahweh. Hold it. He knows everything about your life. He knows the pain. He knows the sorrow. He wants to fill you up with His love. Through the blood of Yeshua, breathe in the love of Yahweh. Release it. Now we're going to do this, and we're going to step into new places and new things in the heart of Yahweh, because guess where His heart is? In you. All that He is within your being. We just haven't known how to access it. So I want to encourage you to do this every day. You can turn this back on and listen to it again. You can put on your own soaking music. We're going to learn more about this. Do it twice a day. It will change your life, because you're changing your body. You're changing your brave waves. You're changing the energy that's in you, so that you can actually live everything that He is within you. You are deeply loved. You are treasured. You are adored. You are a magnificent spirit being, the creation of Yahweh Himself, to reflect His beauty and His glory in the earth. So let's step in together. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.